Welcome. This is Witchwood Television, home of the wobbly hand, presenting episode 9 of Galen's Got Parkinson's. Do, 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 do. Now, something strange has happened. I put ink on those chaps in the last episode, and I thought, well, that'd be the end of it. But I'm going to point here. Look at him. Look at that lad. That's the one I put red on and grime. I think it looks fantastic. I was going to put lots of red paint on him, make him a fireman, but I don't know if I can make him any better. I think it might be a bit of a disaster. The one on the end that is red, he's going to be an ambulance person, so I'm going to put white on him. The green one, I'm just going to use different shades of green, and the yellow one, I'm going to use different shades of yellow. So I've prepared that anyway. I'm going to do that now. Don't think it'll take too long, but I'm not going to do anything with the two red ones because I'm not 100% sure I know what I'm doing. There's a change. They cry as one man. Shut up. Listen to me. I've got Parkinson's. You have to be nice. Otherwise, I'll report you for bullying. So, I'm going to do this yellow one first. Oh, got me foundry paint. I'm going to use a big, but I'm using a fairly horrible brush that's pretty much dying, look, because dry brushing makes life very difficult for them. And I'm also going to use a washing up sponge that my wife doesn't have pinched. So that's good. So I'm going to dip my brush just in the lid. When I retired about 20 or 25 years ago now, I used part of my retirement pay to buy a full set of foundry paint, and it was expensive. And if you look at foundry paint, you might look at it and go, it's a bit more than a pot of paint from my local railway modelers. What I will say is, some of this paint I've had 25 plus years. I'm still using it. It's not even close to running out. I do run out of some things and I reorder them, but some of them I've had so long. It's incredible. So just if you divide the number of years you're going to have them by the amount of cost, don't cost too much. Then I'm going to get my sponge and I'm going to rub the paint off. Now the reason why I'm using this bit is because I don't want all the paint off. It's not like proper dry brushing. He has committed suicide. He fell off his podium. This chap is on one of them. Grab hold of this and you can't go wrong with podiums. Now I'm going to just tickle him. Oh, and go. Don't want to tickle. I think that was a disaster. But like I've said before, all I've done is I've wiped some more paint off. You cannot make mistakes. What is it Bob Ross says? You just have happy accidents. I'm not putting him back. So I'm just rubbing him really badly. If you were trying to dry brush, you'd be ashamed at that. And hopefully, as I turn him round, you'll start to see that the lighter bits are starting to pick up. I'm not trying to make it look like he's the light shining on him. I'm trying to make him look like he's hundreds of years old. Or he works on some space station in some dodgy depot. It's dust and wear as much as it's light and shade on this model. And that is pretty much him done. There we go, finished. I'll just stop there. Right. Getting amongst little bits. So that's him done. I've finished him. That wasn't too painful, was it? And now I think I'm going to do this green one who seems hell-bent on committing suicide. You now hear an interesting squashy sound. Hello again. That's me cleaning my brush. That's me drying my brush. But you didn't hear that, did you? This is me getting green paint. I like this green. It's a foundry green. It's called Flame Green. I think that's great. This is an interesting thing. That is a citadel, and it holds your figure. You open it, it can be square, can be round, can be various sizes. Pull it apart, pop your figure in, drop him, and you get hold of it. This is slightly different. This was recommended to my daughter by a railway modeller who she put out a sort of a question on the Parkinson's website saying, does anybody have any ideas for modelers with Parkinson's? And some chap came back with this, and it's rounder, so you can get a different grip as much as anything, and you push your figure just into that hole. There's no pulling and pushing. Just...
This is a reminder. Dried frog pills.
You hear that?
This is a reminder. Dried frog pills.
That's Alexa. She's telling me to take my pills. She's set up to do that every 3 hours. She's going to be disappointed at the moment because I'm doing this. But that's one of my alerts. One of the ways I get reminded. Don't know if that helps or not. So I'm taking him out. I'll put the green one in. So I can do the green chap. There he is. See how quick I did that. So I'm going to put green paint. I've done the dark. I've done the ink. This is the medium green. Again, I'm going to wipe most of it off. Go away. Not holding it very well today. Alexa's in the background saying, yeah, when you should have took your tablets. So here we go. I'm going to hold him there like that, nice and steady. What I do, because even if I hold him up like that, I'm still shaking. But if I push him right hard down into the table, he don't move. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is too much paint. That's a nightmare. Hang on. Oh, dear me. That was awful. What went wrong? I think it's better when that does, don't you? Because if I did this and I went, oh, that was bad, I'm going to edit it. I'm going to refilm it. And then when you do it, and yours goes really bad, you're going to go, I can't. That didn't happen to him. And in actual fact, it did happen to him, but he edited it out with his fancy editing suite. I'm not doing that. I've told you I'm not doing that, and I'm not. Tell you what I have changed my mind about, if you don't mind. I'm sorry if this is offending you, but I said in the very, very, very first episode, I don't want subscribers. But I've decided, fell over. I went a bit heavy on him then. Hang on. Oh, he's fell in now. I've decided I might like subscribers because it's just a way of me knowing that I'm not on my own, really. It just makes me feel perhaps there's a purpose for what I'm doing, as opposed to just doing it for no reason. But can I stress, I'm not trying to get to that, whatever it is, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours so you can monetize. If I start doing that, please leave me. I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun. In some ways, I don't care if I'm the only person in. Nobody cares. But in other ways, I think maybe there are people out there who need a bit of advice or a shoulder or a bit of a fillip. I don't know. know what it is. Maybe there's nobody. Maybe everybody with Parkinson's and everybody my age is totally and utterly happy with where they are, what they can do, and who they are. And what I should say is, congratulations, fantastic and well done. So I've done the green one and I've done the yellow one, and in the next episode I'm going to do the really light colour, and that should be nice and quick. And I think I'm just going to do it on the green one, because looking at the yellow one, I rather like him like he is. So I might leave the yellow one. I'm going to leave that shiny one, the brown one. The red one's going to need a lot of work, so we'll worry about him later on. And I'll do the green one next week. Well, next episode. And we'll see how that goes. So just leave you with that final look at them. And I will hopefully get you on board soon. Ta-ra, mate. Cheers.